During planting season, nothing settles down on Dion Bresley's farm near Bultfontein in the Free State. However, where a multitude of tractors and implements were used in the past to prepare the soil and plant the crops, a much quicker process is followed nowadays. Today, planting is a pleasure. When Dion's 2 Equalizer SL minimum tillage planters, each hitched to a strong tractor, take to the fields that are 4 kilometers long in places to plant each canal with perfect precision. 2 transfer wagons, modified to unload bulk fertilizer, stand ready to replenish the Equalizer's huge fertilizer tanks. Combined with the seed hoppers, each containing 70 liters or 3 bags of seed at a time, the planters can cover a vast stretch of land before replenishment. Dion and his people have been using Equalizer's wide frame technology for quite a few years, first with other planter units, but after the development of Equalizer's own min-till planter units, they promptly seized the opportunity to go the complete Equalizer way, including the changeover to minimum tillage.
I think cost was the main factor that forced us into a direction where we considered options for saving money. It was the main reason for our decision to implement this method of cultivation.
Whereas Dion previously needed between 80 and 90 liters of fuel per hectare, he now uses less than 50 liters. His irrigated crops are produced according to a complete no-till system, but he admits that the sandy soil of the dry lands still requires a time.
Yes, with our many sandy fields, we have a problem with strong winds blowing everything away. We find it important to keep as much of the material as possible on the land, and I think the planter is very well adapted to shift material out of the way without working everything into the soil.
Tibotec's min-till Equalizer wheat planters have proved themselves to be widely acclaimed and popular for more than a decade now, and all indications are that the min-till maize planters will be as popular.
Definitely. This year's sales figures alone show that 2/3 of the sales made were towards the minimum tillage maize planter.
The 12-row 914 SL model that runs on a neighboring farm of Piet van Rensburg boasts a new frame design that makes it easier for the team of engineers in the Cape to adapt row widths to the specific needs of farmers. Dedicated technological development, ample research, and 2 years of field tests produced the planter with accurate, constant, and independent seed and fertilizer placement that farmers may depend on.
The basic design principle is that the planter's tine is mounted onto the parallel linkage concentrated on one row, which means that the unit's operation influences the tine's operation. Therefore, if the unit should be lifted from the soil, it will also lift the tine, thereby ensuring that the distance between the seed and fertilizer always remains constant. This is a unique design we have here. I am not aware of another unit that can do this with a tine cultivation.
Is this the parallel you mean?
Yes, it revolves around this parallel linkage that remains constant, and then this parallel linkage that enables the whole unit to pivot.
The planter has a hydraulic breakaway action, thus eliminating the cumbersome replacement of shear pins. The cylinder can also be adjusted to exercise the desired downward pressure for the particular soil type and to effect the smooth operation of the unit.
You can also adjust the tine's working depth from approximately 130 to 250 millimeters. Seed depth control is quite simple to adjust, and it is basically done with your depth control wheels. There are 7 different increments, each 13 millimeters deeper, and it basically breaks the wheel in order to place the seed at the desired depth.
An Equalizer farmer may well know that he can depend not only on the most advanced technology, but also on a team of experts who are always ready to render support with prompt, knowledgeable service, readily available parts at reasonable prices.